Hi guys, I'm Becky Wood and I'm here with Carrie Underwood. She's going to be taking part in a web chat. So if you've got any questions, just send them through. Yeah, so I'm just going to take it away. She's here to promote her new album, Blown Away, which is out now. Ready? First question? Are you still in touch with Simon Cowell?
Oh.
Felicity.
Oh, well, Felicity. I was never really in touch with Simon Cowell. He was, you know, a judge, obviously, on American Idol when I was on the show. But I really only saw him when I was on the show, and afterwards I run into him a little bit, but I have not seen him in a long time.
Does he text you, phone you?
No, I mean, he's got probably better things to do than text me. But no, it's just the occasional, you know, event that I see him at. Yeah.
What do you think about his trousers? Do you think they're too high?
His trousers?
Yeah. There's a big debate
I
over
don't know
here.
if I've ever looked too
He has his
closely
trousers
at
very
trousers.
high.
Well, that kind of happens, you know. The older people get, the higher their
Well, that was my next question.
seem to go.
Freddie's asked, do you think Simon Cowell wears his trousers too high?
I've really never looked, you know, but I will now. I will pay attention.
Thank you,
Simon
Freddie.
Cowell's trousers.
What do you think about Britney Spears being a judge on the American X Factor? Do you think she will do a good job? That's from Emily.
I'm certainly interested in seeing what happens, you know, like everybody else. She's obviously been through so much in the entertainment industry, and probably would have a lot of advice to give. So I'll be watching just like everyone else.
Who, in your opinion, is the best reality TV show judge? That's from Janet in London.
Oh gosh, I mean Simon, obviously. I mean he's probably the most popular judge. I do dig the judges on Idol. I mean Randy Jackson's been there forever, and he's, you know, so tuned into the music industry. I think people don't really realize that. They see him as a judge, but he really does know everybody. He's helped us on many occasions to like find band members and stuff like that when we need them. So, you know, they all offer something different.
So you still speak to Randy on a
I do.
regular basis?
Well, because he's on American Idol, so whenever I go back to the show to like sing or visit or whatever, he's there. And like I said, he has helped us outside of the show.
Yeah. What did you think about J-Lo when she stood in and guest judge?
I mean, I think she's another one that has so much experience. She's been, you know, in the music business for a long time, not just music, entertainment in general. And you know, she was always kind of a honest but positive, you know, judge. Yeah. It wasn't just, I didn't like that. It was, this is what you need to work on, and I appreciated that.
Yeah, cool. This is from Jessie. Hi Carrie, welcome to the UK. How did it make you feel that your first UK show sold out in 90 minutes?
It was really, actually I felt so relieved, because whenever you're going to a new place, you know, you've never been before, you just want people to come and have fun and enjoy it, you know. So I'm always a little bit nervous whenever we're going to any new area. But then when I heard the good news and, you know, people were going to be in the audience, they were going to show up, I was really relieved and really excited.
Because obviously you're a massive business in the States, but here you're still relatively unknown. So was it a shock that it sold out? So
well, I mean, that's the hope. I don't want to be like, oh, I was so surprised. That's always the hope. You want people to come, want to come see you play. So it was a pleasant, just a pleasantry, just something really nice.
Are you excited or nervous?
I'm more excited than anything. You know, I've been here before, and but I've never played in London before. But that's what I do. That's what I love. So I'm excited.
Yeah, cool. This is from Carrie, fan for life. Would you do another movie, maybe one in a leading role? You'd definitely be awesome in it.
Oh, thank you. I would love to. You know, Soul Surfer was something that was so special because it was just a great story, and what an amazing girl, Bethany Hamilton, and you know, to be a part of telling that story was just something really amazing. And I've had so many people come up and tell me that they've seen the movie and it meant so much to them, or tell me their kids, you know, found it so inspirational. And you know, if there anything ever like that again, I would totally be into it. I just kind of see what opportunities come up, you know.
Would you ever do TV shows?
Yeah, I mean, I've been kind of a guest, done like a guest thing on a couple different ones. But yeah, I mean, I love doing that. Like, it was so much fun being there. Everybody liked each other. I did Blue Bloods, and I was on How I Met Your Mother, and everybody was just so laid back and so nice. And I mean, what a nice job.
Yeah. Oh wow. We had Jason Segel in here.
He's awesome. He's
last week.
So nice.
Yeah. This is from Reese Marshall. How does it feel to come from a small town to now being a superstar? And is it hard to stay humble?
I think I'm still getting, I'll never say I ever get used to it, because it is such a weird, it's a strange life, you know? I get on stage and I sing, and that's my job, and there are like thousands of people in front of me, and people recognize me and know things about me, and I've never met them before, you know? So that's something that I feel like I'll always continue to get used to, but never completely be there. You know, I did come from a small town, but I always love to sing. That's my favorite part. You know?
Is it weird that people come up to you and know stuff? They'll be like, oh yeah, you did this, and you'll be like, no.
People, sometimes, the weirdest thing is when it's wrong, when it's wrong information, and I'm like, yeah, I didn't do that, you know, and they're like, yeah, you did, I saw it. I'm like, whatever, sure, why not? It is just something that is a wee bit strange, not in a bad way, but it's just so many people know a lot about me, and I know nothing about them.
Oh, cool. This is from Claire. What are you most looking forward to on your UK trip?
I've never performed here. I've been to London a couple times, and I've done the whole tourist thing, and had a lot of fun, you know, just walking around and, like I said, being a tourist. So I've never actually played a show here, and I'm looking forward to checking that off my list, you know.
Were you in London before you won Idol, or after?
No. I'd never been on a plane before. I was on Idol, so I got to come here a couple summers ago with family. And like I said, just get to do the whole double-decker bus thing, and took a lot of pictures, and
Did you get recognized that time around?
Only by like the American tourists that were in the same place as me.
Cool. You've collaborated with artists like Tony Bennett and Randy Travis. Are there any British artists you'd like to work with? That's from Jackie in Northants.
I mean, really, as far as any artist, I mean, I love all kinds of music. I feel like I'm a lot like a lot of people nowadays. You know, they're fans of great music in general. So I'm really open to anything. You know, if the song is right, you never want to force anything. If the song's right and like the time is right between you and whoever the artist is, and it just kind of naturally works out. I mean, that's the best thing. So I'm open.
Is there any one British artist that you're a big fan of?
There's definitely more than one, but I grew up listening to George Michael a lot, and absolutely fell in love with his voice from the second I heard it. And for me, even being like, I remember being like 3, 4, 5 years old and just loving his voice, and like stealing my sister's cassettes, you know, and listening to him before I knew what he looked like, where he was from, or anything. I just loved his voice.
Oh, nice. What's the most surprising piece of fan mail you've ever received? That's from Jill.
I mean, there's nothing really nothing like strange or anything. Sometimes people make books for me, like make scrapbooks basically, and like pictures and magazine articles and things like that. And those are always really nice to get, because I don't really have time to like, you know, write things down and take all those pictures and do it for myself. So whenever I get, you know, books like that, I always put them in a special place.
That's nice. Have you ever had any marriage proposals? Obviously, I know you're married now, but before?
A couple. Yeah. And I'm like, oh, ha ha ha, and I laugh, and the dude's like, no, seriously. And I've gotten a couple since I've been married, so yeah.
Do you politely reply, or do you just ignore?
I try to just kind of giggle. What else do you do?
Do you tweet people? Are you on Twitter?
Yeah, I'm still pretty new to it, so I'm still figuring things out. Sometimes it takes me a minute. But
cool. This is from Rachel. What's the best song that you got to perform on American Idol?
I would say, I mean, the one I got the most like love for was Alone by Heart. They were always one of my favorite bands. Two very strong women, you know, kind of rocking out, and I always liked them.
Do you look back at the show with fond memories? I mean,
oh, definitely. Yeah, sometimes if they have like a certain week, you know, a certain theme on the shows, I'll look back and see how I did that week, you know. So it's definitely, I get to reminisce when I watch.
Would you like to be a judge at all?
I don't know.
No.
I mean, I think, you know, obviously I would be one that they would want to say, I want my career to go like that, because I've been so blessed, I've been so lucky. So I'm sure that they, you know, they want that. All the contestants want that. So I bet I would have, you know, some good information to pass along. But I think I'd be more of a mentor kind of person.
Have you been asked to do that? Or?
No. You know, I always go back and I always get to talk to them and, you know, get to give my number out to the winner and such. So, yeah, but I've never really got to do anything like that.
No. One for the future, maybe.
Yeah.
This from Laura Grimes. She says, "What can we expect from Thursday's show? Me and my sister are flying from Ireland in to see you."
Wow. Well, thank you. We just want to have fun. You know, it's going to be a show that's packed with a lot of my previous hits as well as a lot of the Blown Away album. But we work really hard at making sure we sound great and things look really great. And obviously it's a very prestigious venue, so you know, I just want everybody to come and have a good time, because I know we will. So,
did you pick the venue yourself, or?
Well, I mean, I'm not in on like the booking stuff, anything like that. But I was asked if I would like to play there, and of course. So I don't know who made it happen, but thanks.
Have you got many outfits to wear? Or are you just going to stick with one?
I'm going to stick with one. You know, I've never been there. I don't know what exactly the layout's like and things like that. So it's easier just to plan for one and then concentrate on the music.
Absolutely, good idea. This is from Lex Rose. What's your single favourite lyric on the whole of the Blown Away CD?
Oh my gosh, one single favorite lyric. I would think, because one of my favorite songs lyrically is "Forever Changed" on the album, and at the end, you know, you kind of go through this person's life, and it's just written in such an old-fashioned way, but it really sets up the song really well and puts you in a whole other place in your head. The opening lyrics, "She remembers the nights he'd come calling, his yellow silk tie and love she saw him falling for in the fire of July." It's just, I don't know, there's something just beautifully simple and just something takes you to another time. Yeah.
Nice. This is from Heather. That she says, "Carrie, what's been the biggest change in your life since Idol?"
I mean, everything about my life is different. You know, I used to live in Oklahoma. Now I live in Nashville, Tennessee. And, I mean, I don't know. My job is different. I worked at a pizza place before, and now I sing on stage and, you know, fly to London and talk to people. So and there's nothing about my life that is the same.
Do you miss your old life at all? Do you miss the pizza?
I do miss the pizza. I miss my family. I feel like I don't get to see them as much. Fortunately, they're very understanding. And, you know, my mom, I talk to her every day, and, you know, we keep in touch in other ways, and she comes and sees me whenever she can. But I do miss getting back home.
Do you go home for special occasions?
Yeah.
Christmas and Thanksgiving?
Not every holiday. It's kind of, it depends on what's going on. But as much as I can.
Nice. This is from Fiona in Glasgow. She says, "You've got an unbelievable body. How do you keep in shape?"
I do the best I can. I love eating healthy and fitness and all that. You know, I love being conscious, because when my body runs better, I don't have to worry about it, and I can do what I want to do, you know, and feel good about it. That said, I mean, I do love a nice dinner out, and so I feel like I have a really good balance of, you know, of taking care of myself and enjoying life.
Do you go to the gym?
As much as possible. It depends on what my life is like. This week I probably won't get to go very much. When I'm on tour, I spend a lot of time in the gym, because there's not a whole lot else to do. Our days are pretty filled up, and we can't really go anywhere, so we work out. So it depends on where I'm at in my life as to how much I go to the gym.
Weren't your legs voted like the best in Hollywood, or in the poll alongside Cameron Diaz and
probably
people like that?
I've kind of, I guess so, become a little known. But we do a lot of body weights. I love to run.
Yeah.
I'm a semi-athletic person, so yeah.
What sports were you good at growing up? Were you good at any?
I played softball for about 9 years, and for about 6 of those I was a catcher. So I was pretty much in the squat position continually.
Squats are the way to go, obviously.
They are. Body weights, lunges, squats, all that stuff, yeah.
That's what I get told. Ooh. Which singers do you look to for inspiration? That's from Albie1365.
I love strong women, you know, especially in country music. I feel like I can look up to people like Dolly Parton, like Reba McEntire, Martina McBride, all these people that, you know, have managed to balance, you know, being a wife, being a mother, just being an awesome person, being a strong woman, you know, and living in this crazy life of a musician. So I do feel fortunate that there's a lot of people in country music that I can look up to.
Did you watch the Queen's Jubilee the other week?
I did not. No. I know that everything's kind of wrapping up from that right now, and next you guys have the Olympics here, so that's because kind of back to back. A lot of things going on. Yeah.
What do you think about Kate Middleton? Just out of interest, the Duchess of Cambridge.
I mean, I obviously don't know her personally, but I think she's gorgeous, and she, you know, she seems like somebody a lot of people really like.
Yeah. No, she's very popular. Oh, hang on. Would you ever consider collaborating with someone in the pop world? That's from Jason.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of goes back to talking about like English artists and people like that. I'm up for anything, you know, whatever feels right, whatever works. It makes sense.
Why do you think country music isn't so big in the UK as opposed to?
I don't really know, but I'm hoping to change that. You know, country music is all about people. It's about, you know, how you live. It's not like pimped out limos and you know, bling bling, anything like that. It's about life, and it's about people that you know, and it's about, you know, stories you can relate to. So that's what I love about it, you know. And I think right now in country music, it's such a great time because there's kind of every kind of country music artist you could even think of. There's people that do more traditional things. There's people like me who kind of mix a little bit of everything into their country music. So you can turn on the radio and find something that you really like. It's something is there for everybody. What's
your verdict on John Mayer? Is it John Mayer or Mayer?
Mayer.
Mayer. He was in the UK fairly recently, and I saw him, and he was brilliant.
He's a great musician, you know, and songwriter, and obviously talented guitar player. Yeah.
He's quite. He doesn't really mind what he says. He's quite controversial sometimes.
I suppose we can all be, you know, at times, because you people don't realize, you know, you do interview after interview, and sometimes you get comfortable, or sometimes, I don't know, things don't really come out the way you want them to, or sometimes things completely look different in print than they look, you know, when you said them. If you make a joke and somebody prints that, it's like, oh my gosh, that's so not what I meant, you know. So yeah, I suppose we can all kind of get ourselves in trouble occasionally. Will you return to the UK with more tour dates in the future? I would love to. That would certainly be the hope, you know, that everything goes well and that I get to come back. I don't want this to be a one-time thing.
Would you do a festival?
That would be wonderful. I heard there used to be like a country music festival here, and there used to be like several people that would come. I think that would be really cool if you had some fun weekend. Just a lot of country music would be awesome.
Would you go camping? Are you prepared to like wear wellies and get dirty?
I would be like, as a fan. Now people might not want to see me on stage after a night camping, but yeah, it'd be fun.
Cool. Who would you like to play you in a film of your life if one was ever made? That's from Joyce in Bedford.
Oh gosh, I mean, right now I wouldn't expect anything about my life. It's too early. But if I like died tomorrow and they wanted to do a movie about me, I've always loved like Reese Witherspoon, and I feel like we have like the same stature, about the same height. You know, that would work, and she can sing.
Yeah, that would be good. Did you see her in that film with?
Walk the Line.
Yeah, she was brilliant.
Yeah.
Next question. Oh, sorry. Oh, I'm still waiting for the next question. There's been a question. Hold up. Sorry. Oh, sorry. I've been told we've got to wrap up. We've got no more time. Sorry. I've been with Carrie Underwood. She's been brilliant. You can rewatch this tomorrow if you want to. She's here. She's got a gig at the Royal Albert Hall on Thursday, and her album Blown Away is out now. Thank you.
Thank you.